Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. And now your host, Kyle Ruff.
There he is. Like, as soon as I hit record, he just got up and walked away. I was like, oh.
I had to go spit out my Zen in preparation to put another Zen in.
Another Zen, of course.
As you do.
As you do.
As God intended in America.
Unless you just double up, which is also an option.
See, I like having them in. It's the oral fixation and the crippling nicotine addiction for me.
Right, yeah. That's my favorite part. Yeah. The fact that I'm hopelessly addicted to it.
We're back. We're in action.
We're back. We're in action. Welcome to the Steamboat Comedy Podcast, everybody.
Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
Sit down. Stay a while.
Yeah, you know, take it easy.
If you're stressed right now, don't be stressed.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Any problems in your life? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about those problems.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
We're podcasting.
Dream smashing. I don't know.
It's good to be back. Don't
We're
you
back.
mess around with me.
Mess around with me. We're back at it again. The Steamboat Comedy Podcast. I mean, it's only just been a little short 2-month hiatus.
Classic
since our last
hiatus.
episode.
Classic hiatus from the dudes.
Classic
Sorry to do. That's why you love us, though.
You love our consistent schedules, baby.
Classic hiatus from us, dude. Holy shit.
And it's great because in the 2 months that we weren't podcasting, we
Yeah.
still managed to win yet another Best of the Boat for Best Local Podcast,
That's what's
baby.
up. At this point, it's expected. And it's really like a lot to bear.
Yes.
And I think that's why we had the anxiety about doing another
Right.
podcast, because expectations are so godly high.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's like, it's got to be perfect now. I heard
Yeah.
about all these awards, and we're like, well, we don't actually know what we're doing.
No, huh? We're flying by the seat of our pants.
It's true.
Sidebar, do you know what seat of your pants means? This is the
Does it
stuff.
just mean your ass?
It means like, so if you were flying in like World War I or II and you couldn't fucking see, you just would fly by like the seat. I think it's seam of your pants.
Is it seam of your
Because you could
pants?
only feel the seat, and that's how you knew how you were fucking flying.
Really?
Yeah.
You think just being in an airplane, you would know that you're flying?
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean? Like,
you forget sometimes.
like, wait, where am I?
Sometimes the stresses of life,
Yes.
you know,
You get
those little
distracted
things.
thinking about, like, you know, like, oh, did I forget to walk the dog
Yeah.
yesterday when I should have? And did he shit on the carpet? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait, I'm in an
My
airplane.
pants, yeah.
My pants. What's that? My seam.
I'm flying, that's right.
That's right. I'm bombing Japan.
No, it is. Expectations have been very stressful on us.
Yeah. We're killing it. We're killing it here.
And we're like, how should we open the show? And I was like, you're a podcaster.
Like, we'll just
Dream catcher, don't you mess around with me.
Don't you mess around with me. We have been killing it, though. We just got done. Last night was the well, I should say first weekend, but second show of this year's winter stand-up series at Schmiggity's.
Yes, it was.
With Joe Begley.
It was wild energy, baby.
Wild energy.
We bring the energy to these fucking places, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, great time. Kicking it off, so that was good. Thanks to everybody who came out, all of our
Thank
adoring
you
fans.
so
Thank you very
fucking much.
What else has happened in the last 2 months?
We missed Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we did do that. That was fun.
We were thankful.
I got hammered. I did 510 push-ups
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving.
Drank a lot of wine and a lot of whiskey and did a lot of push-ups.
Yeah.
Too many push-ups.
I can't believe I didn't just throw up turkey all over my
I stopped doing the push-ups because I could tell. I was like, my chest is going to be sore already.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were like, let's do more push-ups.
Keep going.
I was like, no more push-ups.
It's a stupid-ass move.
Yeah,
It's a dumb thing to do.
Shouldn't have done it.
I'm in so much pain to this day from that.
It's too many. 500's too many.
There's too many push-ups.
Yeah, we did Thanksgiving. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ate a fuck ton of food, watched some shitty football. A lot of football's been going on. We've been watching that.
A lot
That's
of
a
shitty
fun,
football.
A lot of shitty football. That's a good time.
Yep.
What else did we miss?
What else did we do? Did we go on the road? Trying to think what else is interesting. We probably should have game planned before we jumped into our best.
No, we're
local
good.
podcast.
We're fucking ripping. Dude, this
fucking
is the
ripping,
best.
dude.
This is the state of flow that we're in right now.
Boom. Just
This is
fucking,
what people talk about when they talk about being in the state of flow.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, have you
talk
ever been
about
in
best
this?
of the boat.
Have you ever been in the state of flow? Like, you should listen to this podcast. These two guys really
They're just masters of the flow.
hone in on the state of flow with
Oh,
their
yes.
conversation. Even when they're talking about not having anything to talk about, the state of flow is divine. Someone say.
We're crushing it.
Someone would say divine. Yeah, we're doing all right, man. Life's fine, dude. Are you good in life? Should we get it's early morning. Let's tell the people it's an early morning, Sunday morning.
Fat Boy Sunday.
What is it, the 3rd or the 4th? It's the 3rd of December.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in. It's early morning. We're going to get fat.
Yeah, man.
The weather's crazy.
The weather, can you believe this weather?
I
It
wanted
is
to.
nice. I got up on the mountain yesterday for the first time. That was pretty sick.
Good to get the skis under you.
It's good to have some snow because our whole economy here is based on that.
Based on having snow.
It's kind of wild.
It's fucking
actually.
cool. It's a good way to be in tune with nature when you're like, we need the snow for money. Please, God, bring me money.
Yes, please.
Through the weather. It's a
Yeah.
crazy thing. Yeah, the mountain's open. That's pretty fucking
Mountain's open.
sweet, dude.
I went out there, dude, yesterday. So me and Bagley, we ate some mushrooms
Yeah.
and then went skiing, which was my first time doing that.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm the fucking man.
Dude. Yeah, that's
I was
awesome.
just like ripping. I was like, I'm so awesome at skiing. I feel everything.
Yeah, and that's the other cool thing about skiing is you have so much gear on, you're like almost in disguise.
Yeah.
Like especially if you're on mushrooms, you're like a lot of times you're like, what does my face look like? But you have shit over your face.
Yeah, no
so
one
you're
can
like,
see.
no one gives
Yeah.
a shit.
I always
Smile ear to ear.
Yeah, and you feel like with all the gear too, it's almost like you're like suited up for battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I'm a fucking warrior on these slopes.
You got fucking poles in your hand, like you can fucking whack some shit
Oh
if
yeah,
you need to.
You could kill someone.
On skis. And I've heard
Easily.
that's been an issue this early season is just people are taking out because the mountain says there's 15 runs open, but there's 1 to 2 runs max open right now.
Right, yeah.
And now they opened another run, but that's just an extension of the run that they had open.
Yeah,
So
well-
it's still one run.
That's one of these things with like mountains. For those who don't go to ski resorts regularly like we do,
Yeah.
like the mountains, like we have 215 runs, but in reality, there's like 8.
Yeah, and they're just long. They just get longer.
Yeah, well, they just like if you go like top to bottom, it's just one continuous run, but you just did like 5 runs.
Yeah, you
Because
covered.
from here to here, it's called cyclone, and from here to here, it's called whatever.
We have 248 trails open. Come on down. And you're like, holy shit, 248?
Yeah, whoa.
I can't even get to 20 of those in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, stay longer.
But you actually do 20 of them in one run. It's fucking all bullshit. So yeah, they basically have whatever amount they say. There's basically 2 runs open.
Yeah.
And so everyone uses those same 2 runs. And like we got out pretty early yesterday, like 9 a.m. and it was pretty nice. Heavenly Days, the main run.
Yeah.
It's called at top, and then it turns into something else and something else.
Vagabond.
Yeah.
Some other
And
stuff.
then like we took a break and came out at like noon and went back to that same run, and it was just fucking destroyed.
A sheet of ice.
Just a sheet of bumpy bullshit ice. With
Yeah.
push piles with ice in between.
yeah, baby.
I mean, the amount of ACLs that probably got ruptured yesterday.
Dude, that's the thing. That's
double
dude, it's
digits.
insane. That's
Yeah.
people are every year. We've been here a long fucking time. Longer than everybody else. Welcome to Steamboat. You talk about how long you've lived here. We've been here a long time. That's the other thing about mountain towns. If we have out of town listeners, it's very important how long you've lived in one spot.
Yes.
But we have lived, and it's every season. Just late November, December comes around, and people are like, "Well, fuck it, yeah, let's get on the mountain. You want to
Yeah.
go up?"
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't want to go up. I want to wait till late December,
Yeah,
when
wait-
everyone's spread out and the trails are open.
Yeah, when it's not fucking treacherous.
When all
to go skiing.
218 trails are open, I want to fucking not hit a child while I'm skiing.
It's terrifying.
That's one of my
sometimes.
biggest fears. Ski bumps, biggest fear, hitting a child while skiing.
That would be. I've never.
Is it tree well or hitting a child while
Ooh,
skiing for
actually,
you? Tree well is very scary
Tree
for
well
me.
is fucking horrifying. For those who don't know what a tree well is, it's where loose snow gets around the base of a tree trunk.
Yeah.
And you can fall into it and just die.
You can fall just 10 feet fucking deep
Yeah.
like that
It's
with your
just
skis
quicksand.
on,
Yeah.
and then you can't get your skis off, and it's a good time.
Dude, I was
That's
hanging out-
that's one of my biggest ones for sure.
Yeah. It's so scary. And like we were hanging out yesterday, me and Bagley and the boys. His boys came up.
Bagley and the boys.
Bagley and the
Welcome back to
boys.
Bagley and the boys. They should do a podcast. Let's pitch it to them.
On this week's episode of Bagley and the Boys. But the one guy was talking about, he's like, I got really into watching tree well videos.
Oh my god!
And I was
I've
like-
seen
I was like, I would rather watch hardcore gay porn than watch that because that sucks.
Oh my gosh, that just gave me the chills.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
like-
a couple of those videos.
I hate it. I've seen
Dude.
a couple too. I saw like one. It's like my buddy Rob Bernstein once said. He said it's like looking at a guy's butthole. You look at it once and you're like, not for me. That's all it takes.
Sure.
I saw one Treewell video and I was like, not for me. I don't need to do that.
I don't need to see that.
I need to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Fucking horrifying.
Oh, that's the craziest. Yeah, I saw a video of this dude who was skiing and he came up on a guy in a truck.
Yeah, you just
tree
like
well,
see like
and
a
you
ski
just see
sticking
a
out.
tip of a ski.
Yeah.
Like if anything at all, the
Yeah.
tip of a ski, and he just starts digging, and it's just a human being. He was like, "Oh shit," and pull it out, and the guy was like, and I was like, "I'm not. Yeah, I'm done.
Fuck,
I'm
man.
only skiing right in the middle of runs now.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going to the trees, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the trees tomorrow.
There's no high like it. that's really like the risk reward.
It really is. I mean, I say that all the time. Like that's why I go as fast as I can. 'Cause
Yeah.
if there's no threat of dying,
Yeah.
then skiing's not really fun.
It's the same thing, yeah. Skydiving, a risk reward. It feels so good because it was so risky.
Yeah,
It's like stealing from a bank, dude. Risk
reward.
reward. You could get shot, but you don't, and it's the best feeling in the world.
yeah. Yeah, man, it's but even hitting someone is terrifying too, especially a kid. That would be probably my nightmare.
That's the number one because Treewell is just you die,
yeah.
and that's fine.
If I take out some fucking
You take out another human because you're skiing too fast. You're
kill
an
some
asshole,
kid.
dude.
You could go to like jail for
Yeah.
skiing.
for being gnarly.
Yeah, for being so fucking
What would you
sick.
say to the guys in jail, dude?
They'd be like, "Why are you here?" Be like,
I was fucking
Homicide.
shredding, dude.
Yeah.
I was fucking ripping. It was a pow day.
I was shredding some Narpow with the boys.
Yeah, dude.
I had about 14 Bloody Marys on the mountain.
They put cheeseburger in them. You guys would love them.
You would love it.
You would love them. It's like a meal, basically. Shout out to Ragnar's.
Then you're in jail. The guy's like, oh, I'm in here for homicide. Me too. Like, how'd you do it? It's like a shotgun to the
Yeah.
chest. And I was like, well, I have some Solomons that are pretty nice.
Yeah.
I just got them waxed.
I fucking was skiing switch, and and I was getting really good at it this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude. That's a number. That's a big one too.
That would be terrifying. Yeah.
What
But
do you-
luckily, like, I didn't see. I've never actually. Have you ever hit someone? The only person I've ever hit.
I've
is,
gotten hit.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, for sure.
That
Not
happened
like
to-
on like cat tracks and shit though.
Okay.
Yeah, I got hit like I was just bombing down the side of a cat track because that's what the good skiers do.
Yeah.
People on the
Yeah.
if you don't know what a cat track is, it's about 15 feet wide and it's pretty fucking level. And snowboarders will get on it and absolutely take the widest fucking turns. If you're bad at skiing,
'Cause
they
they're
take and there's just
animals.
nowhere to go. And they suck at skiing, which is why you should try to avoid them.
Right.
So you hug the side and you
Right.
just kind of fucking squeeze past them.
Mhm.
And
Go,
this
"Oops."
one fucking snowboarder came from the other side right in front of me, and I tried to jump over him because I'm that gnarly, dude. Because I'm that fucking
You
good at
jump
skiing.
over him?
Yeah, I tried to jump over because his board was coming in first, and I was like, all right, I can just clear his board.
Okay.
And my right ski got caught, and I went down the side of the cat track because it was one of the drop-offs, and I was down there like 15 feet.
Damn.
And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, and I had to take my ski off and fucking hook it into the snow and pull myself up.
Jesus Christ.
I was so fucking pissed, dude.
Damn.
I
But
didn't.
then you're like
I
so
didn't,
exhausted by the time you
Yeah.
climb out that you're like, I'll kick your ass tomorrow.
yeah, I wasn't like I was just like fucking just anxiety and like fucking fight or flight. And they're like, dude, I'm sorry. And I got up close and he like put his hand out to help me up. And I was like, get your. I didn't say anything, but I was like, get your fucking hand. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm getting up.
Yeah.
And then I just sped off.
Damn.
Can't say anything. What was I
I
gonna
mean, what are you
fight
gonna,
him?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, yeah, dude, you're bad at snowboarding a little bit, and luckily I'm an athlete. But you got to fucking.
Luckily.
Luckily, he was just backseat, fucking couldn't get his feet up.
Fucking losers.
That's
Yep.
part of the mountain, baby.
That
It is ski season, though.
risk reward, baby. There you go.
Fucking it. This is what we live here for.
The only person I ever hit was Jared. And Jared ran
Hitting your
into
friends
each
is
other.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different time.
We didn't even wipe out. We just both went to hit like a side hit at the same time and just knocked into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it. I've known some people though. The ex-girlfriend a bunch of years ago got fucking whacked.
Oof.
She was sitting in a lift line.
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Fucking smoked.
Yeah.
My assistant manager 5 years ago was sitting at the top of Spur Run like a green and got hit and fucking broke her back.
Oh damn.
Some dude just hit her
Jesus
and just
Christ.
hit and run too. Just took off.
Oh
Left her
no.
with a broken fucking back.
That's insane.
It's
What an
wild.
asshole,
I
dude.
know.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
But he's free now.
He is free.
That's so shitty.
He's still free out there just
Dude.
roaming, a criminal.
Yeah, hitting people and skiing off.
It's crazy, man.
We gotta find him.
He'll beat his ass.
We can find him. Let's investigate. We'll come back. We'll come back in 3 weeks. We found him. That turns into a fucking mystery podcast.
The murder mystery.
Yeah.
The case of the hit and run snowboard.
They found it. So we got the video of him walking into the lodge that morning, and then you don't see him leave.
Yeah, man. It's wild though.
Yeah.
It's wild seeing people get fucked up.
My buddy fucking hurt his ankle just the other week because he hit a jump. Like,
Just hit a jump?
yeah, I was like, dude, it's December 1st. It's November 21st. What are you doing? Don't go out there right now.
Yeah, it's all dog shit.
It's horrible. It's good. Go out there on a fucking Thursday at 2 p.m. and get a one run in you.
Yeah.
It's good to get the skis under you,
Mhm.
work out those kinks.
Yeah.
There's no reason to go fucking shred right now.
No. I mean, I don't know. I could have done 2 laps yesterday and been fine and been like,
Yeah.
all right, I did it. And
I
then
remember
gone
how to
back
do
in,
this.
but yeah.
Tucked. I did all my little bunny hops. I do the things I know how to do. I do all the things. I do all my favorite things, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man. It was trash. But please, everyone listening, come and support our economy and buy really overpriced lift tickets for a shitty ass mountain.
If there's one thing we aren't, it's corporate, dude. We're fucking so punk rock.
Yeah.
We're telling you the truth.
Someday they're gonna listen to this podcast. I'm gonna get fired.
They won't. There's no way they're gonna listen to this.
Nah, they don't give a shit.
That would involve them thinking about something other than money for 1 second
Which
of the
they
day.
can't do.
Which will never
Can't
happen.
do it.
huh?
Won't do it. No. Yeah, man. What else is new? What's else? I'm trying to think what comedy shit that's happened in the last couple months to talk about. Oh, I did that fun story. I did a silent disco comedy show.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a weird vibe.
Yeah, have you ever been to a silent disco?
No, I've seen them on the internet.
Yeah, you know what it is though.
Yeah.
For those listening, if you don't know what that is, it's a silent discos. I did one in Ireland. The one time I've been.
Oh,
to one.
nice.
But it's everyone has headphones on, and then they just play music through the headphones, and you listen to it through that. But like if you take the headphones off, it's just silent. So it's weird. So it's like a rave party in complete silence.
Yeah, you're like, this is a strange.
It's so weird.
Strange environment.
Because like we were at this, it's like a weird house party bar in Ireland, and they had this thing. So there's like 2 different like stations on your headphone you could switch between, and yeah, you just take it off, and it was complete silence,
Yeah.
just like shoes squeaking on the floor.
Someone coughing every
Yeah.
now and then.
Yeah.
Sneeze.
Yeah, rip a fart every once in a while.
Just a bunch of farting.
Yeah, and I did that. We did.
You did it for comedy though. That's
Yeah, I picked it up last minute.
I didn't even know that was possible.
It's in. If you're listening from Denver, it's at what is the name of the brewery? It's like Beer House. It was something German sounding. Something House.
Unsen Bear House.
Unsen Beer House. Yeah.
We will do the silent disco comedy show.
We will do discounts, but it will be silent.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Come on down and check us out. So.
Yeah. It was weird though, because they had a bunch of. It was cool for there because it wasn't like silent. There was just a bunch of other shit going on,
Yeah.
and so it actually made it easier because then like they could just still do all the other games and bullshit they had in this place,
That is nice.
and then you just had your headphones on if you wanted to listen to the comedy. It was crazy.
It's nice to have options.
It was nice, and
is.
it was great because no one could hear you other than the people listening. So like you'd see some guy walk by who wasn't wearing the headphones, and you'd be like, "That guy's a fat loser, right?" And everyone would laugh at him. And you'd be like, what's happening?
But he could hear you talk.
I mean, if he was close enough,
Oh, okay.
because it was kind of loud, and like
Yeah.
I'm just talking, it would just be like me.
Yeah,
across
okay.
The bar.
I
you know?
gotcha.
So yeah, there's so much of that of like the comics just being like, that guy's shirt looks like shit or whatever, and I would laugh at him. And he's just like looking around. It's fucking great.
You gotta get on. You gotta get a headphone, buddy,
Yeah,
if you don't
right?
want to get made fun of.
Get in, loser.
I don't know what you're saying, but they can feel that they're getting made fun of.
Yeah, right.
That's
They
just
just-
like,
they
what
hear
the
a
fuck?
chuckle, and then he's looking. Everyone's looking at them. They're like, what happened?
Fucking my pants unzipped, or what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it was fun, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Eland was on the show. Eland's coming out for our New Year's Eve show, which is gonna be sick.
Fuck yeah, that's gonna be a great time.
Black
That's
Steve
coming up.
Irwin. He's the man.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna be a fucking. We got a bunch of shows coming up.
Got a bunch of shows coming up, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, what else is happening?
I don't know. You seen any movies or anything like that?
Trying to think. I feel like I
I
had
always talk
interesting
about fucking
things
movies.
to say. But
Dude, don't even worry. This podcast has been exactly what it's supposed to be already. Like, if we stopped now, people would be fucking up in
They'd be
arms.
stoked.
They'd be like, I needed 10 to 15 more minutes.
right, what are we doing?
Yeah, like, we're already good. So now it's just fucking, we're flying by the seat of our pants now.
Hey,
dude.
I know what that means now.
Yeah, and so does everybody else. What did I watch? I didn't watch anything. Killers of the Flower Moon, that movie fucking
Yeah,
sucked.
you hated that one.
Walked out early. It was like a 3 hour and 50-minute movie.
Really? Is it that long?
Yeah, saw that there was still 50 minutes.
Damn.
Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
I haven't heard anything about it.
It was so boring, dude. Don't even worry. It was so dialogue heavy and fucking boring. There was like points in the movie where I was like looking around the theater at like the structure of the theater. Yeah, dude. I was like feeling above my head to be like, what is this, wood? And I'd like look and be like, like I went through all the steps. Like, if someone came in and shot, what would be my plan of action? I was so fucking bored, dude.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, Scorsese just rubbing himself off for
Just loves it. He loves
for
it.
4 hours, just rubbing himself off. It's like, just come already, dude. This is so.
It is over
It's
with.
fucking insane. Yeah, that movie sucked. Don't see that.
Yeah. What else has happened? I'm fucking John. I'm shitting the bed on this podcast right now.
No, you're doing great, dude. This is exactly what's supposed to. This is perfect. This is amazing. What do you think? This has been the state of flow, dude. We're flowing.
We're dude.
Connecting on an unconscious level that people can see.
Mm-hmm.
You could see it through our body language. Are you into that?
I'm rubbing my eyes as I usually do.
The fucking stress move of just rubbing your eyes. It's just an hour of this podcast.
Fuck.
I don't have anything else to say.
I'm scared.
No, it's all right, man.
Oh man.
I'll fucking lead the way. I've gotten back into smoking weed a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
How's
It's
that
been
going?
all right. I didn't smoke at all because I went to Idaho. There's another one. See, once you talk, things just come up naturally, dude. And once you steep tea while you're talking, if you can't see me, I'm steeping tea right now. And it really is a power move, isn't it? Did you like feel the energy change when I started steeping?
That's like a bad guy move in like a movie, and you're like, yes,
Well, we will kill them all.
yes, it's time to take
I
action.
need a cigarette as well.
There you go.
But yeah, I didn't smoke weed while I was in Idaho. I was seeing the fam, seeing the kids. A good time. They all still love me. It's nice to have people that love you. I love my parents. They're not listening, but I love you guys. And it's nice to have people that... But I didn't smoke weed the whole time.
No.
And I didn't really smoke while I was training for the 100-mile race. I don't know if you guys heard if I did that or not.
Never really brought that up, but
I did do a 100-mile race. I didn't smoke too much weed doing then, but then I was like, let's get back into it a little bit. It's been nice having the break.
there you go.
And then being like, oh, that's what it's like to not smoke weed.
Little reset.
And then this is what it is like to smoke weed
Yeah.
before you take a piss in the morning.
Right.
Like, that's what that's like.
It's like to wake and bake your day away.
Yeah, that's also a fun. It is. It's less stressful for me. It does help. Weed is like,
Yeah.
I'm less serious altogether.
Yeah.
And it just has a different effect on me. Like, some people, like yourself, get anxiety. But
Instant
yeah,
anxiety.
you're like, 1 out of 10 times I'll have a good time. And it's like 1 out of 10 times for me I'll have a bad time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just makes me less fucking angry, I guess. Like, it doesn't, like, I'm like, I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did do I told you before I did a small amount of weed with my brother.
Yeah, I thought we got you back, dude.
That's what I was going to talk about too, is fucking Disney World. I went
Yeah.
to Disney World, and Disney World sucks, dude.
Really?
I was actually
You
kind
go
of
a
excited.
lot.
You've been, and I've been a bunch.
You've been a lot.
No, I went to Disney World once when I was like 10, I think.
Yeah.
And then I came back because my brother wanted to go, wanted to take my niece. Which, here's another thing too, and maybe I don't have kids, so I don't get it. But
Not that I know of.
Yeah, right.
That was a good joke. You guys can use that at the office.
the way I come in strangers, who knows? But
Take it too far with the tag.
yeah, just
Good.
getting so literal with it. Because I ejaculate with people I barely know.
That is I think that's pretty funny. Someone's like, "Do you have any kids?" You're like, "Whew, not that I know of."
Yeah.
And with the way I'm coming in strangers, I could have a lot.
Just like, to be clear, what I mean is that I come in strangers.
A lot.
A lot.
So I could have kids that I don't know about.
Yes, and by a lot, I mean volume of ejaculate and also number of partners.
Yeah, dude.
Sexual
Both.
partners.
It's called a double whammy.
I call it a double whammy.
I call it a double whammy. Anyway, you need to ship that.
So, yeah, so anyways, what would you like, Trip?
You guys want dessert today, or?
Yeah. But, like, the thing that's weird, and again, I don't have kids, but like
that I know of.
That I know of. Because I come like, just keep like stuck in a loop
for 4 hours.
But they wanted to take the niece to Disney World, and we went to SeaWorld and shit. I was like, she's 2 years old.
Yeah, she don't remember.
She's not gonna remember any of this.
Yeah, she don't.
So what are we doing?
Pictures.
Because I don't want to.
You're basically just taking pictures somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And then someday
That's all a vacation is these days. Let's go take pictures somewhere else.
Pictures somewhere else. And we'll put them on Instagram.
Yeah, dude. Sick vacation.
And when she's 17, they'll find like a picture in like a scrapbook, if that's even a thing anymore.
It won't be.
It won't be. It'll be on your phone.
IMDb.
Like, here, this was you when you were 2. And she'll go, oh.
I've seen billions of pictures of myself by now.
Yeah. I know exactly what I look like. And that's me next to a lady who's pretending to be Cinderella.
Yeah, for sure.
They're really in character.
They don't quit. That's like the big rule.
Yeah. Oh, you can't. I think Mickey Mouse will actually beat you to death.
I don't know if it's racist of me, but I want to know what race they are underneath those costumes. Is that racist?
It matters a lot, yeah.
Yes.
It really matters a lot to me.
Shit. Hey, what race are you underneath that?
Well, Cinderella was white.
Could you? Oh, she wasn't in like
yeah, she didn't have like.
I was
a big
talking about
head
like
on.
Mickey Mouse, the mascots. I always do that with mascots too. What race are they?
It's not good. I'll tell
That
you
could be a
that.
game show. What race is this mascot?
Guess that race. He's going up and like sniffing them and shit.
The mascot's doing backflips and fucking like, I don't know. This is the tough one.
Yeah, dude. And then it's all singing robots too. I forgot how much it's. I was like, Disney World is gonna be like rides and stuff. No, it's mostly singing robots.
Yeah, it's like a fair that doesn't move.
Right.
It's one big, huge fair that just stayed. They have all the machines.
Yeah.
I've never been.
You've never been to Disney World? Or
Says she never been. Yeah, I've never. I've never been to Disney World or Disneyland or
don't go.
Disney Mars. I've never been. I'd go to Disney Mars. I'd go to
Mars.
Disney Mars twice on Sundays.
Hey.
But I've never. My parents were like, we never took you guys. You guys are mad at us about that? And I was like, never. No. Because now my brother, who has kids, goes a lot.
That sucks.
Yeah. He goes a lot. He's like, yeah, it's fine. I get Morty. I have some beers.
Well, that was the thing too. Is so there's like 5 different parks in there.
But there's rides.
What?
There's rides too. Yeah.
There's rides.
And that's fun.
There's only one out of like the 5 parks that has no alcohol at all, and it was where we went, which is the Magic Kingdom. So I was pissed. I was like, at least I'll get drunk all day. Couldn't get drunk all day.
Couldn't even have a fucking. Damn it.
I actually started my day. I got coffee, and they gave me like this bullshit ass little like Starbucks cup. And like right away, I went to like move it, and it flexed, and it just blew up all over my crotch.
God, dude.
So I just had like a coffee stain on my whole fucking front body.
Yeah.
Walking around Disneyland like an asshole.
Didn't even get your caffeine.
Didn't even get my caffeine. I was a cranky bitch.
So I was a nightmare.
So I was a nightmare. But these rides too. All of the rides at Disneyland, it's not like a roller coaster. It's like you're on. So we did like Peter Pan, for example, right?
Yeah.
So you get in a car, and the car goes around the track, and then as you go along, there's just little like robot figurines of different scenes from Peter Pan, like you're watching the movie. And at the end, it's Captain Hook getting eaten by an alligator, and then you get off.
That's pretty fun.
It's not. It's stupid.
That is stupid.
And
yeah.
like, what is the point
I'm talking about
of
like
this?
rides though. Like you get fucking up there and you get boosted at like 70 miles an hour going down a fucking railroad or something.
A couple of them. They have like 2
or they're
or
fucking
3.
throwing buckets of water and fucking goat blood at you. Horse goat blood.
No, that's the carry ride. Yeah, they dump a bucket of blood on you every ride.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get all the blood.
Off of you and on of you.
And, yeah, well, they have to kill like 40 Indian kids a day.
I thought they did it with cows, but that's much darker.
No, it's,
Okay.
they got all
It's
kinds
Disneyland,
it's
dude.
Disneyland.
It's as dark as it can get.
Of course.
It was built on anti-Semitism.
Yes, a lot of Nazi war propaganda. But yeah, these rides just suck and they're boring. And I saw like 2. We went to one of the first things we went to this like show, and you just go in and you sit down, and then there's a bunch of like Chuck E. Cheese style like bears that sing songs, and then you just walk out, and the next group walks in, and it just plays on repeat all day.
Is there one guy like working near there that hears that all day?
Yes.
Oh my god.
There's like one or two that like there's some
making $8 an hour and just listening to the fucking Chuck E. Cheese song all day.
Yeah.
Woo!
I mean, I would fucking kill myself.
That's paradise on ice right there, dude. Paradise on ice, dude.
It was so boring, and like it was literally I saw the first one. And I just had this sad moment of realization. I was like, this is how my whole day is going to be. And that sucks.
And there's no way to rectify this with any substances or...
I was literally like, I need a beer. And then we went to get one. And they're like, oh, we don't serve any alcohol here. And I was like, this sucks.
Can we go to did you go to a different area and get drunk? Did
no.
you...
Well,
oh, my
not until,
God.
like later in the day. But it sucked.
You should always... If you have to go again, you should supplement it. Because did you go to Orlando?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, you should supplement it with like an Orlando Magic game. That's what my brother does. Like if he has to go somewhere, he's like, maybe I can catch a fucking basketball game or there's a rodeo or something we can fucking mix it with.
Yeah.
Something that I can fucking get loose at and fucking enjoy.
Well, they have like Universal Studios and shit there too. I would have done that.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe Spider-Man instead of some bullshit ass
Yeah.
Peter Pan.
Dude, who cares about Peter Pan?
Fuck Peter Pan. And then they had like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride was the same thing. You just go through and there's just a bunch of weird pirates.
Yeah. It'd be hard not to just go straight for the big fucking rides. The ones that just drop you at...
We only did one. We did the Tron.
Well, she's only 2, so she can't do any of those.
Well, we had to be like, Grandma, take the kid, and then we like snuck away and just jumped on the Tron real quick. And
fucking spin at 1,000,000 miles an hour, puke and come back.
Yeah.
Just
wobble back.
Wobble back and fucking wipe fucking puke off your mouth. Now, let's do the fucking Pirates one now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucked. I was not stoked on Disney World. And then we saw SeaWorld.
Oh, yeah. Was that sad?
You know...
Was there a different energy there? I bet there was a different energy than there was in 2004.
Yeah. So I used to go, when I was a kid, my parents big water skiers, and we owned this... yeah, you got a hole there?
I just spilled a bunch of tea. No big deal.
He's spilling the tea over here.
It's really a comedy bit.
Right. We're going to do it for the fans.
I'm doing it for the viewers.
Right.
Tune in once a week and I'll spill something on myself.
What's Matt going to spill this week?
Goat's blood.
What was I saying? Oh, so SeaWorld, yeah. We used to go all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, we would go every year at least once.
It was a fucking blast.
Yeah.
It was the best thing
we
ever.
Loved it. It was the coolest.
I love these huge animals.
Yeah, they're so cool.
They're the coolest thing.
They're the coolest. And, like, the trainers used to, like, do all kinds of shit with the shows with the whales. They'd, like, stand on their nose, and the whale would launch them into the air and shit. And you're like, whoa. But then one little trainer gets chomped up.
Oh, like, it was, like, 4... Like the one big one.
One big one, though.
Yeah, it was like a couple trainers and then some homeless guy.
I mean, fucking, no one's going to miss the homeless guy, though. I want to see the fucking tricks, and they don't do that anymore. So
no
they still
tricks.
do the whale show, but the trainers don't get in the water with them anymore.
Can't get in the water with
them.
No, sir.
Yep.
You might get fucking tossed around like a seal, dude. You might get flipped up in the fucking air.
Yeah.
And that's the real show.
Yeah, all they do now is they just jump in the air a couple times and they splash the audience and
then they go
off.
back to their cells.
Yeah. It was so, they go back to their prison cells.
They still go back to their cells, dude, which is where they live.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to That's right. Yeah, if you haven't seen Blackfish, check it out.
Yeah. Blackfish is a horrible documentary.
How much were tickets to that, just out of curiosity? Was it part of a package?
Probably.
It's probably part of a package.
Yeah. I actually probably owe him money for that now that I think about it.
No, you don't. If he hasn't brought it up, then you don't.
I'm not going to.
He bundled and saved on a
saved.
package at
Yep.
SeaWorld.
Yes. That was my gift to him for Christmas was I took my fat ass all the way to Orlando
Yeah.
and saw a bunch of mechanical singing robots that I hated.
And then some prisoner whales.
Some prisoner whales and some prisoner dolphins.
Yeah.
And so he should just be grateful for that.
That should be like the next evolution of SeaWorld. Is like this is a this is a whale that we keep in complete isolation for 23 hours a day, and this is another one that's only in there for 20, and this is one that's in there for 15, and you just see the difference, and you're like, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, he's the one's all like emaciated.
Yeah, we can study these creatures now. Because I think they're done. This is like they bred them.
Yeah,
and they're like, we're gonna let them die off in captivity as God intended. Yeah.
So they're not breeding them. They're not capturing anymore. So once these whales die, they're done with the whale shows.
Dude, that is so fucked up.
That sucks.
They're so smart. Dude, oh my God.
They really are it's wild to see all the shit that they can do and pull off and stuff.
Yeah.
Even the dolphins too, man. Dolphins are
100%.
smart.
This is that type of shit though in 300 years. Hope maybe someone will stumble upon this podcast and be like, these guys knew that was the most fucked up shit, but it was happening right then in
and
their
they still
time.
Went and watched it and liked it.
Dude.
And we're mad that it was ending. I was like, I want more slave whales. I'm saying it on the record. I want enslaved whales.
No, not the whales.
It's fun.
It is. It's good for 30 minutes of your day.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Yeah, for that whale to be enslaved forever.
For its whole life.
For its whole life.
Till it dies at 17, but they're supposed to live to be 58.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one will not make it that long.
Because he died from being so sad.
Yeah, and they got
they're
the
such
floppy fins.
complex creatures. They're literally giving us signs. They're like, our fins are not supposed to flop. But look at what I've fucking done with my brain to let you know I'm sad.
That's how you know I'm dead inside. I'm a dead inside
And
slave
we're like,
whale.
look how big he is.
We're like, ooh.
Look how big that one is.
He just jumped out the water.
Yeah, he jumped higher than the last one. Old floppy fin jumped higher, I think. They must give him more food.
He deserves more food. Don't feed the other one.
Yeah, he must get more cold fish in a bucket than the other ones.
They love that cold fish.
They hate hunting.
No,
dude, they don't
really get no joy out
They
of
don't
hunting.
want. It couldn't be more clear that they're not supposed to be in captivity, dude. It couldn't be they've never attacked even a butterfly in the wild. They only eat one thing, and it's seals, and they enjoy the hunt. That's what they think, and they communicate, and they love it. They wouldn't harm a toad. They've never even looked at a human in the wild, but you put them in captivity, and they're just fucking flipping people into the stands. Yeah, it was just supposed to be water. It's just a fucking lower half of a torso. They're like, we don't want to be here.
I can't. Who was the first person to be see a whale and be like, you know what I should do? I should capture that and then make it do tricks.
You want to know who it was?
Who?
Fucking Alaskans.
Alaskans?
I think. I don't know. I just have a hunch. It was someone living in a cold spot for sure.
It had to be.
It was.
That's where they're at.
The first one that they're like, let's capture it and let's do a show.
But that's wild. Think about
They probably saw King Kong and they were like, oh, they're capturing that thing, and people are paying money to see it.
Yeah, and everything works out great.
Did you see that fucking huge whale that was speaking through us telepathically to let us know there was a dangerous ship coming? Let's capture that one.
Let's just put that in a bucket, and we'll make it do flips.
We'll dump fish on its belly.
That is wild, though.
It is. It's a crazy time.
Yeah.
Well, it's wild times, baby.
Wild times,
but
man.
we are all connected in one big consciousness, so don't forget that.
That is important.
That is important.
That is important.
Even the whales.
Yeah. Anywho. Well, should we go get fat? It's Fat Boy Sunday.
Yeah, what are we going to do the rest of the day? Tell the people. We're not going to do shit. Yeah, not a fucking thing.
Jack shit.
I haven't been doing shit the last 4 days. I haven't fucking
nice,
yogaed. I haven't exercised.
Really?
I've just slept, got up,
I'm wild.
went to work, had a couple beers at night, fucking told some jokes, slept again. It's so nice. You got to you got to let yourself get good and depressed to remember why you need to work out. If you're having trouble sticking with the program, quit it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
See how low you get. Motivation here at the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.
You gotta feel like shit and then build yourself back up.
That's where I'm at right now.
Nice.
I'm working on feeling like shit.
Let's start drinking.
Yeah, let's get some more coffee in us first.
I drink coffee till I shit my pants. That's what I'm gonna do today. Well, sick. Right on. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening. We have fun.
Appreciate your votes. Best of the boat.
Best of the boat.
Fuck yeah, dude.
2023.
Killing it. We got all kinds of shit going on this winter. SteamboatComedy.com for all of our events.
Check us out.
Check us out. Any other?
That was the Joe Rogan exit.
Oh, no. I thought you were doing a corn thing,
I could do a corn thing. We should get some corn later.
We should get some corn.
On the cob.
Hell yeah, dude. Fat Boy Sunday, dude.
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob.
All
All right. Check us out next time. See y'all later.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.